My name is Melissa. Here to do your reading live. So this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for my cross watchers. Happy birthday, Aries. I'm an Aries myself. So these messages may not resonate with everyone. So if you feel like the message is not completely for you, it's not for you. Hey Frost, how are you? Ooh, okay. How are you, Frost? Oh, I'm good too. How's everything going? How's Aries season treating you? Oh, I send you much blessings, and don't worry, everything's gonna go great. Oh, I'm so happy for you. New blessings. Alright. So Aries, I kept getting a feeling, I feel like there's someone within your environment that it has either you felt like you've been stuck on there for quite some time. Oh, Frost. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy you get into a beautiful place now. That's important. Family's everything. So I'm glad you were able to see them. Aw. No problem. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Literally, I'm so happy for you. So, Aries, I was getting within your energy that there's someone within your environment. I feel like a strong water sign. Strong with, well, they're all strong. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm feeling Capricorn as well. And Aquarius. As well as Libra. So I don't know if this is something that you have within your chart, possibly even Gemini. But I'm feeling strong water and air. And you guys may have Taurus in your chart. Something with the planets or the moon. I'm feeling strong Taurus. So please check your placements. Feel like I'm getting Mars energy. Taurus. But I'm getting a strong feeling between those signs, but I feel like there's a need for order, and you're just not confrontational right now. There's a need for just for you to have your space and not feeding people your energy anymore, not thinking about those who have underestimated you, not thinking about or possibly even praying for those who have done you wrong, those who have hurt you. You're not feeding them any energy. There's a complete release, and it could be, you may have Gemini in your chart, or you may be dealing with the Gemini, but I'm getting the Lovers. And I feel like this person may be stalking you, but you're letting them go. You're letting them go. It's like within this relationship, everything was all good. You breathe, I breathe, you in. We're soulmates. We're lovers. You know, we were meant to be. And you have the Magician here. Either this was a love that either you gave too much into this relationship, because I'm getting a strong Magician, which is Aries with Gemini. It's talks about the twins, and right now it seems like you're just standing out. You're trying to manifest or trying to give it your all, possibly making sure you're financially stable, emotionally available, spiritually available, you know, just making sure you have everything within your power, and being able to communicate as well, because you have all the elements within yourself. You are the element. But you knew that you were giving it your all, but you have the High Priestess here. Either you've got something was brought to your attention in regards to the person that you were with, but I'm getting a strong soulmate. A strong soulmate. And I'm seeing the number 6 on the Lover's card, so this definitely has to do with the soulmates or a past life connection, karmic connection. But it's clear as day that it was not equally well balanced. I feel like there was a lot that was given out coming from your end. And you found yourself giving so much of yourself that you probably have come to realize that you were the only one standing, taking control, putting in the work, you know, making sure everything's well taken care of, because you have everything within your abilities. You're so strong. You're able to carry on a lot of responsibilities and make it seem easy. But you did this out of the kindness of your heart, because this is what you kept your eyes on. But your intuition, you were given a warning. You saw something, you felt something. Either you got visions, you had vivid dreams. The High Priestess here, Pisces energy. But your intuition spoke to you. And I feel like you're very well gifted as well. Just because, you know, you are so abundant. You have all the elements within your chart that are within yourself, because you are the element, that you receive downloads. There are certain signs that you receive that just kind of like catch you off guard, and you're brought to be aware of this awareness. Like I see someone driving, possibly even seeing like a sign, or just things just randomly come to you. Just make sure your aura, your energy around you, you're very well protected, because people can try to drain you in a way, because you're far more powerful than you've come to realize. But anyway, we have the Four of Wands here, so your intuition was definitely heightened, because you were giving so much into this relationship. You received a warning in regards to your home base, or this is something that you were working so hard with to provide for your partner, or give your partner stability. equal give and take, a beautiful home, equal give and say. But I only see you putting in the work, Aries. And what I'm getting right now, I have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, as well as having the Queen of Wands upright. So in regards to your partner, you could have come to find out that either your partner was involved with someone, because I'm seeing two females back to back. And what I'm getting is either one is like the side chick. Well, one is the main chick, and this is how your partner viewed you, as being the Queen of Wands, strong, powerful, abundant, as compared to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that you see a home with. This is someone that builds with you. But it's in reverse. So this is someone that your partner or someone that you were dealing with, they did not see this with them. They did not. They saw, if anything, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person's qualities were not shown because either there was insecurities, or this person's energy, their vibrations are just so low. And by what I mean by that is either they were drinking, having like toxic self-destruction habits, smoking, drinking, partying, lack of money, high debts, a lot of insecurities, doesn't settle down, because a Queen of Pentacles is someone that settles down with you. She will settle down with her King of Pentacles. She will form a beautiful foundation, not for her lifetime, but for other lifetimes of her growth, what she has planted with her partner. And it's in reverse, so I'm not seeing that. But you're still upright, Aries, male or female. And you're standing tall in your power, but in a way, I'm feeling like just seeing the Magician and the Queen of Wands, just the Magician on top with the Queen of Wands underneath. Either you have Gemini in your chart, or it's check your placements to see where Gemini is in your, what's it, Vertex sidereal, something like that. But, or I feel like you may resonate a lot with Gemini, especially around this time. But I'm just seeing that your strength, like this person, your partner that you were dealing with in the past, or that you've come to let go, this person gave you so many responsibilities because they knew at the end of the day you were going to take care of it by any means necessary. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know, when there's a will, there's a way. You're hopeful. You seek the good in everything. You stay optimistic, but strong and stern in your stance. You don't hesitate in taking control or educating yourself, finding the ins and outs of things. You're a go-getter. But they use this strength of yours to a point that your own strength kind of gave it like the doorway for them to just kind of like screw you over. Because I see finances within the home could have, or something within the home could have been distracted. But this High Priestess, you were warned in regards to whoever you were dealing with. You were definitely warned. Your intuition spoke to you. You received downloads. There's in regards to the person that you were with, and it's I'm getting the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And in regards to this person, I'm just looking at you being right here. Let me just show it the way I see it. You being right here, all in your power, while your lover, the person that you're with, is offering their cup of love in the opposite direction. And just, I feel like this person may be kind of deceitful just because they're putting on this armor like they've been through war, they've been through hell and back, and in reality, all you did was just somewhat protect them so that they wouldn't even face any struggles. You carried all their burdens. If anything, this person would be at home in, like, you know, cashmere or silk clothing, because that's the type of person you are. You take care of your partner by any means necessary, especially if they put on this persona, if they're hurt or they're facing struggles. Like, you're one to take one for the team, and you find a solution. You get through anything. You guys are so strong. You use your strength as a weakness. Next we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is directly underneath the Four of Wands. And, you know, either you left your home because, you know, you've come enlightened in regards to this third party situation, because it's just clear as day here. Let me show it to you how I see it, because I know the camera flips it around. And it's like you're crying because your home was destructed. It's not what you were working. You were working so hard for this union. Either there was a commitment, family, children involved, engagement, possibly even plans of getting married. But you saw a long lifetime with this person. You wanted this, you thought this person was your soulmate. And boy, were you wrong. This person wasn't meant for you. If anything, you kept trying to overexceed yourself to be there for this person. This person did not value you. This person did not honor your strength. But that's why the High Priestess came in. Because as you were putting out so much energy, so much dedication, so much love, your power magnified, that the universe picked up on it, and it's just like, whoa. Your energy is so strong that now we can give you all these messages in regards to this person. Or spiritually, you were so strong that you opened up another doorway to receive messages. You grew spiritually here. But not everything was lost. Though you are away from your home, or your partner is, but the home is, it's completely done with. It's disintegrated due to faulty grounds, faulty levels. But you know, when everything was lost in regards to what was formed with this person, if you notice, there are two cups still right behind you, and those two cups are yours, and that's why they're standing tall right behind you. So you may find yourself grieving, because I feel like this is something that has happened. For some of you, this happened, I want to say, like at least 2, 3 years, possibly more, 5 months. But there was growth here, and there's grieving here. Because I don't see you throwing yourself a pity party here. If anything, you've come to realize that there are moves that need to be done here. You don't have time to sit there and just dwell on the past. So you'll grieve once you move away from faulty grounds, faulty levels. You'll grieve on it, but I feel like it's very short-lived because you have a lot of responsibilities. And I feel like some of you could have taken on this person, your partner's debt. I feel like if you guys were married, if you guys owned a business, you could have just found out that there was bankruptcy. So we got the Five of Wands. So this is for the future. So there's a lot of conflict here. There's a lot of conflict here in regards to this mistress, this side piece. There's definitely conflict. Or you guys are not able to communicate in regards to whoever this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. They may try to perceive themselves as being someone who can provide, can nurture, can, give growth, be like a very motherly, if you want a wife, she would have strong mother instincts. You would want this person to be the mother of your child, but instead this person's in reverse. There's no growth seen with this person. They may put on this persona that they can provide growth, but this person's just faulty. Very promiscuous in a way too as well, because had it been upright, the Queen of Pentacles, she's not one that, gives an extra show. This is someone who's just very reserved and grounded and loyal to her king, not for others to see. But there's conflict due to this person, or for your partner letting others intervene within your relationship. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're focusing on your finances here. And I don't know why I'm getting like around April 7th. I feel like a lot of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, I feel like around April 7th, finances will start coming in and they'll start improving. But this conflict, I don't see you entertaining it. There may be people talking about you. There may be people around you trying to include you, or your partner may try to do whatever they can to somewhat get you back into fighting with them or arguing with them, just to keep tabs on you, because I just feel like, you know, you're not really focused on this anymore. You've completely let this go. You know your worth and what you can provide, and spiritually you're on a beautiful, beautiful journey. This opened up a doorway for you guys. And you're focusing on your finances. I feel like this is just, you're planting your seeds. You're planting, you know, you may be finding yourself trying to educate yourself, going back to school, focusing on things that you actually like to do, creating projects, community service as well, possibly even growing a lot of vegetables, fruits in the garden, being very well aware of the environment as well, recycling, being environmental friendly. And I'm picking up like a lot of you may not even be eating a lot of meat at this time. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of plant-based, a lot of vegetable-based, fruits, detox possibly as well. Kind of like cleanse this all out of your system so that you can welcome in great finances, better finances. So this is something that was taking a toll on your finances, so there's a need for you to detox as well. Especially if you were really intimate with this person, if you were with this person for a long time. But we have the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And what I'm getting here is just like, this person feels like they're victorious. I feel like this person feels like they've won it all, that they got it all. It's like they're, you know, their guard is off. They're done perceiving other people because, you know, the rabbit's at the hat. Everything's out in the open, so why hide? Why hide? This person's letting their hair down. This person's letting their Rico Suave energy just pop out. And they have this smirk on their face that they feel like they've won. That though you are struggling to stand up on your own and be your own, but here they are just looking at you, doing all this hard work, taking care of matters and putting things into your own hands because, you know, you have a lot of responsibilities. And here's this pretty boy, pretty girl energy, playboy, playgirl energy, thinking that they're the hot shit here. They feel like, you know, that they've won it, and that's what I'm getting. And they may be overindulging in alcohol, partying, possibly with this person or with other people, getting too intoxicated that there may be fights as well. But you're not paying this any attention. You're just focusing. I just see you focus on your growth and on your work. You're becoming your own. And yeah, you've got your closure. You know your worth. Things came out in regards to this person as well. Just because I'm seeing the Five of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. I mean the Five of Wands. 5 and 5 back to back. But next we have this card right here. The Ace of Swords. So there's a truth that's delivered. And this person's just looking at this truth. But in a way, this person's trying to somewhat seduce this truth from coming out. Just the way that they're looking at this Ace of Swords. But this is something far out of their control. Because they underestimated you, Aries. Because here you are showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. Because you were at the 7. There's growth here. You're getting in tune into your power. But this power was acquired by yourself. This is something that you've done for yourself. When this person thought that they could just leave you out like this, or destroy you like this, or destroy the foundation like this, they wanted you to stay low. But instead, you're rising high. You're rising high, way above your rivals. And it's intimidating. But it's very, how can I say this? It's very godly, like you've grown. You've grown even way surpass even the universe expectations. And you're humble. And what I'm seeing here is just like, you know, here being the Queen of Wands, you're just very strong and bold. But this boldness was here to begin with because you were doing so much of the hard work. You were taking on all those responsibilities, putting in the work, taking care of this Knight of Cups for your Four of Wands, for your home. But now that this person's been removed, here you are doing things for yourself. You softened up. You're not on defense mode anymore. You are embracing who you truly are as an individual. Your finances are coming in little by little by little, and you're closer to where you really wanted to be. You may be possibly even going to school. Your thoughts of going into school, they're going to be great. You know, taking one class at a time, it's going to get you to where you want to be. And you're just embracing your own individuality without anyone trying to tell you or manipulate you on how you should dress, on how you should be, or how you should act. Because I feel like this person is very controlling. This person played a lot of mind games. And this person put on this shield against you so that you couldn't see or you couldn't pick up on what they were trying to do or what their true intentions were. And the person that you were dealing with is the Nine of Cups. Strong water sign energy here. But this talks about someone who's feeling smug, or this person just feels very victorious. This person feels like, you know, their options are, you know, the amount of cups that this person has, male or female, it's just, it gives them validation as to how sexual and charming they are. They've probably had a lot of partners, or if you've come enlightened to the amount of partners that they've had while being with you. But regardless, there's growth within you. And this Ace of Swords, it's here. So it's the Four of Swords. I'm saying 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we have the Four of Wands and then the the Ace of Swords with the Three of Swords. Five of Cups, Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Six and the Lovers. But I'm just seeing that everything was enlightened, and what I'm looking at too is just like this person feels very victorious at the fact that they put you in a third party situation. And the fact that they feel victorious, this person could have left you with a lot of debt. And this person underestimated you. They felt like, you know, that they were screwing you over. And I feel like, you know, you could have intimidated them a lot, just because if you were a female with a male, I feel like, you know, you did their job and your job by providing. You're the Devil card here. Exactly. So I'm saying if you're a female with a male, like I said, you're not scared of getting your hands dirty, so you probably cut the grass, washed the car, did the home repairs within the house, handled all the bills, cooked, clean, still looked beautiful, still went to work. Or if you were a male with the female, you know, I feel like you know, you did everything. You took care of the house, cars, cooking, cleaning, possibly even giving this person foot massages, just being the emperor that you would be for your empress. But this person threw so much at your table that it kept you so occupied that you didn't see them sneaking away. And that's why they have the shield on. Kind of mask or manipulate on what they were really doing, what their true intentions were. So the Devil card came out, Capricorn. And when I clarified it, I got the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Wands. So it's clear as day here is that this is just you realizing that you know that this relationship was toxic. That someone was giving more of themselves to the point that they were self-sacrificing themselves. And a lot of you, I feel like I'm feeling like a lot of tension within like the spine. You guys, male or female, you guys may be experiencing back pain. So there's a need for you guys to just kind of take it slow, take a spa day, be kind to yourself, and do things for yourself. Let that tension go. Because this is where they want you to be. This is where the universe, spirit wants you to be. But it was toxic, and this is just you acknowledging that, you know, this is something that doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve your highest good. And by your highest good, you know, there was a lot of what you've gained throughout this whole process, and I feel spiritually you've grown. There was another doorway here that was opened for you, and this was destined, because I'm seeing a lot of synchronicities here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have 8, 9. And it's just walking away from all that. And the funny thing is as you're walking away from things that no longer serve your highest good, things that are just not good for you, if you pay attention to what you really have in your hand, it's a wand. And here's the Ace of Wands. clarifying what you're leaving. You're not leaving with everything that's completely lost. You're not leaving empty-handed. And that's why you have the Two of Cups right behind you. When I was looking at the Five of Cups, not everything was lost. If anything, there was a new opportunity here that was given to you, but you had to come to acknowledge that this relationship was toxic, and it's that time to just let it go. And you have to let it go and face your fears, because you see the Moon cards there, and it's going towards things that you truly want and desire, because I feel like you guys are such caregivers here that doing things for yourself would probably be considered selfish in this person's eye. And this is something that they had drilled in your head. But it's going towards things that you feel like, you can't do, or you're scared of doing, scared of failure. But you have that Ace of Wands there. And that opportunity is being given to you. It's being granted to you, but you have to take the initiative and walking away, which you are. And walking away and going towards this new opportunity, opening up a whole new path, a whole new direction, a whole new journey. And, it's different. And you guys may be possibly even thinking about moving. And I'm seeing strong mountains, so state to state. Somewhere from a long distance, that's something that's the direction where you want to go. But there's work required in order for you to get up and go towards that direction, go towards your moon and face your moon. And you have the Three of Pentacles with the Six of Cups here. Children may be involved in regards to the separation, because there was a third-party situation. But this was definitely with someone that it's clear is your soulmate. But, not all soulmates are, we are not always meant to be with them. But don't worry. Just big awareness here. Don't stay so trapped in your head. Because you stand tall with the truth. Don't let this person intimidate you or try to throw intimidation to you with you standing tall on your truth, because the justice is here. Justice is going to be served. You guys may be dealing with the Scorpio. Strong Scorpio here. Cancer, Pisces. Need for balance here. Balance out your emotions. Balance out your mind. Balance out your thoughts. Balance out your wordings as well. Getting yourself very well grounded and spiritually aligned. Making sure that your home base is being well taken care of, not being neglected. Self-care is required here, and it's clear to stay here. And it's Three of Cups, and it's just, honestly, I don't feel like this is a third-party situation anymore, because you've already separated yourself. You've already walked away, or you're going to walk away. But the Three of Cups here, it's just talking about that sisterhood, that brotherhood. Aligning yourself and carefully selecting your friends as to who you want around and who you really want within your energy, within your space. If anything, you aligning up yourself with these type of individuals is only going to magnify your aura, your energy to like a whole nother level. That doorways will open. And it will open, but there's a need for you to balance. Let's see what messages I get for you guys. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. But this is something that is done and over with. You know, you walked away. It's just dealing with that attachment, that, you know, not being well received, that rejection, or the rejection that you're putting there to separate yourself so you can set yourself free. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with this sisterhood, this brotherhood, male or female, or just being around people who love you. That's just going to raise your vibrations and help you heal. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is definitely in regards to like family and friends, that sisterhood, brotherhood. It's just getting to know one another, knowing each other's struggles, helping each other heal. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And this speaks about a lot about your environment. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So if you were in a relationship where this, or your parents were in a similar relationship, but there's a little difference, it's just knowing what's okay and what's not okay. And, you know, you don't have to go through the same journey or put up with the same certain actions. And just not blaming your family and forgiving them if there is blame or if there was any influence in regards to your family. And in regards to your families, giving that relationship a chance. I don't feel like this is like a partnership of, you know, your soulmate or with a new partner. I just feel like this is more with your family. So if there's distance within your family, it's just, you know, hugging each other out, being there for one another, instead of having this unnecessary tension, or working through that tension and finding a solution so we can all just love one another. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And this is a lot to do with the partner that you were dealing with. I want to see what April's going to bring for you guys, just because it's your birthday week. So if you find yourself being stuck to an individual that, you know, there was a strong betrayal, you know, you are the cross watcher. You know, it's just releasing yourself from even thinking of this person. Just what we have for Aries. You guys may be dealing with the justice system. Something in regards to justice, or justice will be served. So, Aries, what I'm getting is there are offers that are going to come in. But there's that one offer. You guys may attract a lot of people. And it's because you're very well grounded, stable, structured, and, you know, standing, not even standing, it's just meditating, embracing your own energy and power, because you are very powerful, just calls a lot of newcomers in. But there's that one cup I see there, that there's the Fool card. So you taking a leap of faith towards a new direction, a new journey. So if you've been somewhat isolated, scared of getting into a new relationship, and, you know, this situation happened a while ago or whatever, doing things when you feel like you're truly ready to do it. Because yellow signifies a lot of strength, hope, happiness. While there's blue around here, focusing on, it just shows that there's emotions in the air. But this being optimistic, taking a leap of faith, leaving things that no longer serve you. And just letting go, detaching yourself from your past as well. Because you have the Six of Swords here in regards to the Six of Cups, to the Six and the Lover's card. So it's just letting go of that energy completely, going to calmer waters. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's taking this opportunity, whoever this love offer is that you're going to take a leap of faith with. This person's going to make you believe again in love, hopeful. That new actions being taken here. New doorways are being opened. A new journey here. A new journey that the Emperor sees. The overall abundance, the overall happiness, the Ten of Cups. Complete wish fulfillment here. Love. But love within a union that's equal. And it's based on a leveled ground, not uneven. Leveled. And this is someone that you see, you can do teamwork. And we have the Page of Cups. And just when you're doing good, here comes this person trying to offer you a cup. Because this person has just gotten dethroned. They went from a king. They started as a knight. Thought that they were a king. That now they're just a page. While you're standing tall and firm in your energy. And this person may have a child on the outside. But they're seeking you because you provide a structure, foundation, order. This is someone who takes care of empires. So this person may try to come back just because your finances are doing so well. Because you're able to put in the work and plus more. So just to keep that in mind. And we have the Devil card in reverse now. So this is just clarifying. Going through this journey in a way like the Devil came here to somewhat enlighten you in a way too as well. So this is light and dark here. Coming into play to come and just push you towards a new direction. Towards the right direction. Towards your Empress. Towards someone who's going to give you that teamwork effort, towards someone that's going to love you, honor you, and be faithful to you and work with you, provide with you, become one with you. Here are two real soulmates that are being aligned here. And all this journey, you had to have gone through this to come exactly to the person that's your other half. So you both can become one. Yeah, the Emperor and the Empress, that's crazy. I hope you guys like the reading. But happy birthday, Aries. And I wish you guys lots of blessings, lots of love, lots of light. And, you know, you guys are just helping other people, other zodiac signs kind of just start taking control, not being scared of or intimidated on taking on this energy, even though we are dealing with Pisces and Mercury retrograde. But it's just working through those emotions and those tough times, especially when the universe throws us curveballs. It's just working through that, taking control of everything that you possibly can within yourself. Because if you don't have control within yourself, you don't have control at all. You're not really living. You're just alive, but you're really not living. You're not embracing. You're not learning. You're not feeling. It's taking control and not being intimidated about gossips, not paying attention to the petty low vibe energies or low vibe people. But if anything, it's just you're calling in your tribe, you're attracting in your tribe by your hard work and dedication, getting yourself out of sticky situations. And it's towards someone that there's definitely growth, definitely success, abundance. And it's going towards things that you truly want and desire. And it's just helping other elements as well. Kind of push through. Even when times get rough, just push through. Being dedicated to yourself is just going to get you where and what you want in life. And not to give up. And this is for all the elements. If you want your soulmate, if you were in a bad relationship, start manifesting your soulmate. Start manifesting it. Because this whole process will not begin unless you set the intentions of you wanting it to begin. So you have to make sure your intentions are very well known. And if they're not, self-care is required in order for you to know what you deserve and what you're worthy of. So, I love you guys. Sorry. Yeah. A career finance read for me. Yeah, I can. Frost, I'm so happy for you, though. I'm really so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Frost, are you, I don't know why I'm picking up an energy of fear. Oh, no problem, Frost. Thank you for being my moderator, honestly, and thank you for supporting me. But I don't know why I'm feeling an energy of fear. I don't know if you feel like you won't succeed or if you're somewhat intimidated about this move, about how things will go. But I'm feeling a strong energy of fear. So I don't know if you're experiencing like anxiety. Okay. I'm being told to tell you everything's going to be alright. The strength is within you, so there's nothing that you should not fear any change at all. And I'm seeing a calculator. So be very calculous about your finances. You're going to be okay. I feel like your anxiety is what's getting to you, or it's just trying to, you're not really looking at how strong you really are and how successful you will be, because it's like that low negative energy that's trying to just put fear in you. Or maybe this is your partner, the partner that you're separating yourself from is trying to project towards you so that you won't succeed. But regardless, you will succeed. I'm just seeing strength, and I'm seeing the strength card around you. Seeing strong yellow, success, abundance. Believe in yourself. And I don't know if you're lacking a healthy diet or if you've just haven't really been eating right, but definitely start to if you're not. So Frost, immediately what I got already is, I don't know if you feel like financially this is not going to be a good move just because you're going towards the unknown. But I have the Page of Pentacles with the King of Wands here. And I don't want to say that in any way, but I have the Page of Pentacles here. And it's, you know, it's just taking that action towards unleveled grounds, going towards something that you're not very familiar. But, you know, there's something that you hold within your hand that is yours. And it's just realizing that this pentacle comes from you. So if there's any need of anything, whether that's in finance, providing, being successful, this is action that you hold within your hand that you're fully capable of doing. But it's just the fear of even setting foot on this unleveled ground due to the past or where you've come from. But, and I was saying the Strength card with the Leo, and it's funny because we have the King of Wands here. And what's above you here are two little lions. And it's just verifying that you're fully capable of doing anything and everything that you truly want and desire. So if there's any needs that need to be taken care of, whether that's for you in finances or for just providing for your family, it's, you have to know that you're so strong and you are so powerful, that you're really such a hard working person, that you're fully capable of doing anything and everything. If and it's just using that impulsive behavior and just getting things done. Others may perceive it a certain way, but the impulsive behavior is going to help you, especially when it comes to finances. Okay, and someone may try to either come back and try to manipulate something, or try to feel like either this is like something to do with your ex or children not understanding the move, not understanding why you're so focused on your finances and getting things done, especially when you do make a move. But you know, there are a lot of swords here, because we have the 5 of Swords here next to the 2 of Swords, so that's like the 7 of Swords for me. It's just being very, just keeping that open communication, especially when it comes to your children. Just reminding them of what your goal is, on how you want to live a lifestyle. And honestly, you have the 8 of Wands here. So when it comes to jobs, or if it comes to finances, there are a lot of messages, a lot of opportunities that are coming directly your way, because you have the King of Pentacles. So not only do you have this impulsive behavior of getting things done, just going ham on just getting yourself settled, getting your family settled, making sure you're well set off, making sure that if you do have a job opportunity out there, it's just making sure you're arriving there a little extra early, making sure you are conserving your money, making sure that, because I did see the calculator, being very impulsive with your finances as well, taking control of that, making sure every penny is counted for. And it's funny because I'm saying that and I kept feeling an energy of being your own accountant as well. But opportunities are coming in. Very much opportunities, and having that open communication within your family, especially your children, so that they can understand what you're truly trying to accomplish, the lifestyle that you're trying to provide. Because that's what a King of Pentacles does. A King of Pentacles provides for his family, stabilizes his family, not only his family for this generation, but for other generations to form, to come. And, you know, honestly, I feel like with all these opportunities that are going to come in, especially with these 8 of Wands, honestly, I feel like you may even start your own business, or you're thinking about starting your own business. And I don't know why I'm getting marijuana, investing in marijuana, or I don't know why I just got that. I don't know if that's something you thought about, but it just hit me. But or possibly even doing investments with that. Or in wine. But you have the Queen of Cups here with the Ace of Cups. So finances are going to be just very well off, honestly. And you're going to be just fine. But it's just taking control, and it's just doing things for yourself, and just because I feel like you may just somewhat just throw yourself into work and just making sure that everything's well set off, just making sure, you know, your family's good, you're good, and everything. That your impulsive behavior may somewhat block off communication with your children, or within your environment, whoever is in your environment, just because I know I see what you're trying to accomplish. So just keeping that open communication within your family, just keeping that vision alive. And seeing the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups coming from this King of Pentacles, there's love all over the place, and doing things that you love. Just doing things that you love, honestly. Listen, with the way that you're going, if you start investing, I don't know why I got marijuana, or something to do with marijuana, possibly stocks, because I remember talking to you about stocks, or even wine marijuana. I don't know why these things come to me. I could definitely see you getting there. Definitely getting things that you truly want and desire. And it's going to be given to you, because this is something that, you know, you've worked for. It's just a big emphasis on communication, though. If there's any neglect with communication, or you put communication to the side, I can see that easily forming a blockage. Easily. And, you know, I had the Judgment here with the Seven of Cups. And Judgment for me is just making all your wrongs right. Just somewhat like fixing things. Or this is a universe just like somewhat overlooking of what is being done here on the ground, on the surface. And that's why this move was destined. This path was destined. And in a way, I'm looking at this Judgment card, and I never really saw it this way, but it's like all these spirits just welcoming in and becoming one with the universe here. So embracing all these changes, not letting fear play any factor or any blocks at all. Just welcome in this change and go with the flow. If there's any difficulties here, you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. And Judgment is also here too, because we have the Seven of Cups. It could have been, you know, the wrongs that, you know, from your past as well. Someone having options, or someone being deceitful, someone just being very selfish, someone just trying to just take cups from you. Because I'm looking at this alligator here, and it's like somewhat, it's trying to hide these cups in the back too. Possibly someone who could have been stealing from you, but in a way that you really can't do anything about it. So if there's any wrongs, this person is going to face their karma. Let's see. Oh, happy Aries season. I see that. And the reason why I see that, I wasn't going to say anything, because I was going to say death card. And the reason why I was going to say that, because if you see the spirits here becoming one with the universe, there's a body that's just like down. So it's just like that person's just eliminated. And their process is just beginning. Because the old you has died already, and now you're embracing this new change. And I see you welcoming in love as well. It's just like your impulsive behavior in regards to like your worth ethics and with your finances being so good. It's just like, you know, it's like an Aries and a Taurus mixed up together. Perfect combination. Or Sagittarius with a Virgo. Though they're both are fire signs, but it's just, or a Capricorn with an Aries. I don't know, I mean Capricorn with a, what's the other earth sign? Virgo. Yeah, Capricorn. I already got a brain fart. I'm burning myself out. Yes, justice is here. That's why this Ace of Cups is being brought to you. So if there's any wrongdoings, or if there's, you have the justice and the judgment as well. So definitely karma here to play. So if you were done wrong in the past, and you've acknowledged that you were done wrong in the past, and you're not letting the past hold you back from your new journey. Ace of Cups that's why it's being brought to you, because you deserve it. There's truth and clarity that's coming your way. And this truth, it's going to hurt someone. But in reality, I just feel like this is something that's just setting you free. And the Page of Wands is just being hopeful again. Being yourself again. Being open-minded, youthful-minded. It's like if you were tainted in the past, it's just like this is your rebirth here. And the Page of Cups with the Hermit. Awesome. So, yes. Yes. Your intuition's on fleek. So if there's any job opportunities, listen, your intuition is here. Your intuition's here. So go based off your intuition. If there's an opportunity, a job opportunity, just something doesn't feel right, do your research, or, just try to get to know more or be more aware of your surroundings. But don't let the game be played on you. You be the player and play the game. And then you have the Page of Cups here. Someone's going to come directly towards your way and offer a cup of love. Because here you are nonchalantly like, la, 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 la. New land, new journey, new life, new me, nonchalant about it. And here comes someone like, hello, I'm coming in, like, make way. And someone who's just like on your level here. And this is all on top of the Ace of Cups. And it's a funny part too, is because we have the Page of Wands with the Page of Cups, and here you have the King of Wands with the Queen of Cups. Stay woke. So it's like both of you guys are just embracing this new journey. You guys come and meet, come in alignment, because you're focused on new. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. is, I love this. Is you're not trying to control the situation. You just gotta let things be. Yes. King of Swords. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. All good cards. So your move is going to be good. Just make sure communication is open with your children or with your family, your surroundings. You know, just be an open book so that everyone understands the process of what it's going to take. Be very calculus. Make sure you are conserving your money, and if there's any extra work that needs to be done, just go ham on it. Just do it. But make sure, you know, as you're doing all that, taking care of your priorities, you know, there's open communication within your family, because I could see that being a block, and I can see that being a block as to receiving more growth, more prosperity, new opportunities. I'm telling you, definitely think about investing. I don't know why I feel the need to tell you to start looking into the investments of, or stocks, or even being your own business owner of marijuana, medical, whatever you want to do. I don't judge. I'm just seeing marijuana, and I don't know why I don't smoke it, but just, yeah, shit just comes to me. And then yeah, you have the, yeah, you're on to good things. And not only are you impulsive in your work, dedicated, you take control, take action, you're humble, you're family oriented, you're very structural, you're very father-like here. But you have the King Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the King of Swords. You're going to grow from this. You're growing from this. And if anyone tries to come back and feel like they are entitled, or they deserve a piece of the pie, there's judgment and there's justice here. Honestly, they may try to, you know, they may try to, like, you know, put a, like, I don't know how to say it, like, it's, they may put like an order or something in writing saying it's either this way or the highway. I don't see that going that way. If anything, see, like, regardless of, just because you go from the 3 to 2, someone's going to be taken out of the elimination, out of this whole process. Actually, it's 2 people being eliminated, so that's either a judge and your other partner. But staying very well grounded, and don't let your fears set you off balance. You know, the 6 of Wands here is victorious. So don't embrace this energy. Embrace this one. Because it may seem a little scary, but this is where the direction you're going towards regardless. And when you're ready for love, and when you feel like you're very well set off, and you're just, I just feel like you being well set off and being financially stable at home, making sure everything's well taken care of. You're very well grounded. I feel like a lot of that is what is at your priority. And once you stabilize yourself, you get in a better place, or as you're going to a better comfortable place, that's when love will come in. But you both are definitely going towards each other. It's crazy. I'm telling you, I be having brain farts. I be questioning my questions. And a patient just looked at me and she was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm just arguing with myself, okay?" And she was like, "So who's gonna win the argument?" I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I definitely won't. I have issues. Hey, Soul Illumination, how are you? Soul, how are you doing? But Frost, listen, I don't know what it is about marijuana and wine, but oh no, you don't have no, honestly, Frost, no. You listen. Just definitely, if you could do me a favor, look into the marijuana and wine. I don't know why I got that and I just saw that. And I really don't see that with the King of Pentacles, but dude, definitely take a look at that if that's something that's hasn't been started. I don't know. It's getting random shit in my head sometimes. It's like, hello. How's everyone doing? But Frost, you're gonna do so good. I'm like, you have no idea. I know you're gonna do good. Yeah. Listen, so listen, I can relate. This Mercury retrograde has like messed up like so much. Like if it was like the perfect dominoes effect. It's like one thing went down after another, after another, after another, after another. It's just like you're trying to be at so many places at certain times. It was good. It's always good, even with the tantrums. It's always good. It's another day here, another blessing. Able to communicate with you guys, so it's always good. Even though these computers can't get the acts right today, but how you been feeling, Soul? How's everything? Honestly, I love the fact that I'm able to communicate with you guys and like hear from you guys and see where you guys are from, and I feel like that's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, Frost, yes, definitely. I just won't take any of your wine. Just oh, I'm in New York too. It's been getting cold lately, and I'm just like, Mother Nature, you just told us spring was going to be here. Yes. Listen, Frost, I'll definitely let you know when I go out there. That's a, yeah, one day. One day. It's today's. Frost, out of curiosity, how's the weather out there? Just to kind of just like burst my own bubble over here. Listen, I'm all for food. Oh my god, it has been so bipolar, and that wind was so disrespectful. I literally. Hey, Spirit, how are you? But that wind, I was just, I didn't want to talk to anyone. I had just did my makeup and I wore like this beautiful, like, red lipstick. And I had just straightened my hair and curled it when the wind just, as soon as I step outside, the wind just smacks me. My hair just goes right across my lipstick and just slaps it right back to the other side. I had streaks all over my face. I didn't even go out. I was just like, no, thank you, Spirit. I'm like, yeah, nope. I heard you the first time. I'm not going out. I'm not. Because if this was just with my makeup, just. Mm. But that Libra moon was so pretty, you guys. It was so pretty. Oh my god. That wind, it literally knocked over my kids' playhouse in the backyard. I still haven't picked it up. I still, it's like bigger than me. Feel like calling the wind to come back and pick that shit up. I'm telling you. I don't know why, you guys, but I've been embracing. I don't know why. I have strong air in my chart, and I don't know why. Like, it's just been very airy, very Gemini. I don't know. I still think my mom dropped me a couple of times when I was born. Has anyone who has an iPhone? Because I just need it. Because my iPhone has been like, it's in another dimension. It's been like, I've had so much hard, like such a hard time FaceTiming. Like, I was FaceTiming my mom and like my brothers and my sisters, and it was literally less than 5 seconds into the FaceTime drop. Aw, no problem, Frost, but thank you. You didn't have to, though. I love you guys. But no, I have a lot of air in my chart, and it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like really hard for me to like really express how I feel just because, I don't know, it's just like I just don't want to be emotionally bothered. Is that weird? Like with my kids, I'm like, I'm good with them, and like, my siblings. Not with my patients, but Well, that's because you're in Hawaii. Okay, for us, that's why you're not having any problems. Okay, mine has been so terrible. Like the other day, I go to charge it and it was, I want to say it was like at 95%, but I don't know, it just gave me comfort just having it plugged in. Dude, my phone shut off and I didn't even notice it had shut off. I ended up waking up late, going to work. And then on top of that, it goes and I usually set my alarm clock like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you, listen, Frost. See, you're good. You're going from Hawaii to a beautiful coast. Don't come here. Don't. Plus, there's too many potholes anyway. How is it that we pay so much money in taxes? I know, but Hawaii is so nice. Just the word Hawaii sounds so beautiful. You think about the nice clear water. Over here, you can't even see your foot when you step in the water. Oh my god, that's like here when it snows. Well, I feel like a lot of us know how to drive in the snow, except those big trucks. And it's just like you're just trying to make it, just going by slow, you're being aware of the black ice and all that. Here comes those big old trucks. All disrespectful. Especially like the salt ones. The ones that throw salt. I swear, they just be throwing that salt like super hard sometimes. It's like they want to just peck your car with them. Oh, listen. It's better if you see snow from like the TV screen than actually being in it. Because when you're in it, either you have to shovel yourself out the house or you have to shovel out your car. uh, or you gotta shovel yourself out when you're walking. I love snow cones though. Those trucks really be getting me mad. And it's just like, dude. Yeah, yes. What a way to rub it in. We can't go to the beach until like what? June, July? Even if you go to June, it's like certain the beginning weeks. Oh, the first 2 weeks of June is too slow. It's too cold. The water doesn't start warming up here like around like I swear to God, it's like towards the middle of July, then August, and then it goes right back to going back to cold. I know, me too. I hate the fact that I have to shovel out my car. It's a struggle. Exactly. It's not even June. It's just like, dude. And it's like so hot out here that the humidity like stays trapped in, and it's just like, all right, now not only can't you just go into the water if you go to a beach, you'll love it, but just to visit, make sure you come in the summertime. Bring a lot of mosquito spray too. Especially if you come to like where the water is. I hate mosquitoes. I hate bugs in general. I really hate bugs. Yeah, what mosquitoes? It's like the plague. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh, trust me. Anyone here is a magnet for mosquitoes. Like it's not just one. It's not just two. And you know what pisses me off? They've learned to survive through the AC too. So even if you keep your apartment, your house all cold and everything, it probably is. But out here, they survive even the like the cold temperatures in the AC. So next thing you know, if you're sleeping, they're still getting you when you're sleeping. I can't stand that. And then it's just like you're damned if you scratch that one mosquito bite because it's just gonna burn and it's gonna be itchy the rest of the day. But yeah, hopefully this year won't be as bad. I'm like gonna buy like a lot of lemongrass to fill up my whole backyard and my windows. I can't stand them. But they have like this baby Johnson's and Johnson's lotion. It's like the creamy oil lotion in the forest, and they still get. Oh, yeah, that's like the worst. Oh, I just. Oh my god. I hate bugs in general, though, you guys. Like, I have a phobia with spiders and prime mantis. Dude, I had a prime mantis stuck in my hair. My hair was a lot longer and it was really curly before I damaged it and colored it. Dude, it was like 10 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock at night. A prime mantis gets stuck in my hair and I feel it like just crawling in my hair. Dude, I screamed. I was running from one corner of my backyard to the other side. My whole neighborhood woke up. Like my dad literally had to like hold me down to get it out of my hair. I think I threw up. It was bad. And I nearly crashed my car once because there was a spider in my car. Oh. Now I'll stay in New York. It's either mosquitoes, rats that are like the size of dogs, or cockroaches. So I'd rather deal with those. Flying bugs, now I'm good. Oh my god. Yeah, snakes. I don't like snakes. Like, I went to my brother. He lives in the Bronx, and we went to his apartment, and he's like he has extreme OCD, so he's always getting his apartment like exterminated and whatnot. And his It's pointless though. I keep telling him it's just like the whole built the apartment complex and whatnot that needs to get just completely the hell. Yeah. And in my brother's apartment, I kid you not, I never seen a cockroach fly. And let me tell you, when I went to the Bronx in my brother's complex, like apartment complex, I witnessed that. I never seen a cockroach fly in my whole entire life, and I saw it flying. It's like these things are adapting. What the fuck? I'm wrong with me? I'm like, I tell you guys, I have issues. It's random shit. Yeah, but I don't like spiders either. Spiders really gross me out. You guys want to hear something creepy? So late, yeah. So you guys want to hear something creepy? Oh my god, I think I would just die if I had any lizard. Oh my god. Oh my god, Frost, that's like so disgusting. I'm sorry that you. Oh, yes. Oh. So, Frost, you're the true MVP. I give it to you. I wouldn't ever. I think I would die if I was to see a lizard jump on me. Oh my god. Bad enough we gotta deal with rats that look like freaking dogs out here. They even hiss at you. When the hell have you ever heard a rat hiss at you? It's like they embody a freaking cat, or maybe they ate a cat. I'm telling you, it's like huge. They look like dogs. You could walk them on a leash. So let me tell you guys something that happened to me that was kind of freaky. So I was at work, and so well, I was at work and I was like, doing my own thing, whatnot. I saw a little girl walking, white dress, nice like banana curl hair, but she didn't seem of this lifetime. Did not. She looked like, like a doll from like the early 1900s, possibly 1800s, but very like old school, just. But anyway, so I see her just like walking down, and I'm like, oh, she's, you know, immediately like my eyesight just went on her, and I'm like, had like an eerie feeling. Just something didn't seem right. And so, whatever. So then I just like, just look down the hall and I see her walking. She's looking at me and I'm looking at her. So then she goes into like a patient's room. And I'm looking at the patient's room and I'm like, and I look at my list, I'm like, hold up, this patient is, you know, they're critical and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, so I hurried up with my patient and I was just like, oh, let me just make sure they're okay. The patient was fine. But, when I went into the patient's room, they were like, oh, you didn't see that beautiful, nice little girl right there. You know, something Annie. Something Annie. I was just like, I saw someone, but, you know, I thought I didn't see her leave. And no, she just left. She just left. That's what my patient tells me. I'm like, really? Which direction did they go? So, you know, I go and I start, you know, looking for this little girl. And like my intuition was telling me just like something's just not right. Something's just not right. So then we wear like little walkies that where if we leave off our units, we can still communicate with one another, even the patients as well, which is pretty dope. So I'm walking and I'm like, something just did not feel right. So then I get a call and then I hear a code being called. Dude, it was in that same fucking room. My patient had just passed away and I was just like, the fuck? And then, you know, whatever. So then after that, was it like last week? We had, you know, someone else come back that had just got surgery and whatnot, and guess they just weren't. Their body wasn't handling it well correctly, and then this girl reappears again, and I'm like, but this time, like, she's like when I saw her, like I saw her, but I felt her before I even laid eyes on her. Like I felt her. Like it was weird. Like literally, like I felt like it's that feeling like when you feel like someone's just staring at you. And sometimes like I've come to notice that certain spirits will make themselves visible to me, and some of them won't. So it's not until like I really just set my focus on them that I can tell whether or not they're past or living. But it's just it's weird and whatever. So this same little girl goes into that patient's room, and I'm like, okay, now my guard is up because of what had happened. So I go and I stay there with the patient. Patient, like, fluids are good, everything else is good, patient's good. So my shift ended, report was given, etc. Dude, 3 o'clock, that patient had passed away. And then, like, out of nowhere, someone else had, security was called, and they were looking for this one girl that matched that description. And would you believe that the patient that had reported it had named that child the angel of death? And I was scared of saying it, and I didn't want to say it just because I didn't want to give it that name. It was so weird. It was so weird. And it was like somewhat scary too as well, because I wasn't really prepared on seeing certain things like that. I've seen a couple things here and there, and of course my phone's gonna act up right now. But yeah, it was weird just seeing something of that sort. Yeah. And it kind of like had me kind of like down and out, because it's just like, yeah, it's weird. It's still like, it scares me sometimes, just even like thinking about it, because like a lot of the times, you know how can I say it, not to like scare anyone, but a lot of the like the dark entities, she was like clear white skin, little like rosy, it was like not like a baby pink rose, cheeks, um, blue eyes, dirty blonde hair. But the way her hair was, it was like in like two pigtails, but in a certain way that it looked like, you know, like those extensions that you would have, like those banana curls. It was just like very like old school. And like her dress and her lips were like cherry red. It was very like this. If this girl, if you were to see her, you would think, oh, she looks like, you know, like a Barbie doll, like, you know, the like the antique dolls, you know, from back in the day, and like collector's items. Exactly. And she looked like she had like this christening dress. It's like, you know, white, fluffy, but it was like a seat, like a whole, how can I say it? Like the fabric. It seemed very old style looking, but it had like holes. Like the dress looked like it was just like handmade, stitched and whatnot. And stockings. And I don't know. It was just like, it was so weird. And even like when like her eyesight would set on me, it intimidated me. I just like, I felt fear. I just felt like very unsettled. Like I just, I don't know. Yeah. Have you had experience like that, Soul? Because a lot of the times, like, you know, I try not to, I know I'm supposed to, like, open up and be more open to it because I have to be more aware, not only of the light or, like, you know, yeah, I do. And it's sometimes it's like, it just happens and it's, you know, I could just be, it just happens just like that. And, you know, like, you know, sometimes, like, you know, there'll be like certain, if I start channeling like certain like past loved ones, okay. But lately, I don't know why. It's just like I don't like. I don't know if I'm like. It just like sent me back. I don't know if I was just like, you know, if I was meant to see it, but obviously it's clear as day. But I was actually really scared. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. African burial grounds, especially an old one. Oh, it's just they're hurt and, you know, they're past, you know, a lot of the African, especially like the old generations, you know, their upbringings wasn't really good. So like, you know, that dreads just stays embedded in that environment. It's just there. And they're not resting really. A lot of them were like mutilated. It's just horrible. So I can see as to why you feel that. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, what I was thinking too, like, I was just like doing my research on it, and I was just like, asking other people that, that channel more of like, past loved ones on like on a daily, like, because I've always like somewhat like shielded that, just because I don't know, it's, just because of my past when I was younger, kind of like scarred me, so I just like try to shield it. But, you know, what if like, because a lot of the times like the demonic, they will try to put on this persona that they will make you see like a child, an innocent figure, and that's how they trick you into welcoming in their energy so that they can live off of you. And I'm like, dude, like, what if, like, that was it? And it was just, I don't know, it's just weird. I was like so scared, and I know I shouldn't really be scared. I should be more welcoming about it, but I know it's just a way of me learning on how to protect myself spiritually. But, dude, it was just, I don't know, not cool. Definitely not cool. And it happened like literally like around the time of the full moon too. So it was just like, I don't know, shit like that. I don't know. It's just weird. Didn't mean to go that deep, but I don't know. It's just, maybe you guys get me. And, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, no, then that's, especially with the dwell and the pain there, soul. Honestly, I would not be surprised if there was negative energy around. Yeah. That you protect yourself at all times. Yeah. And it's just like, I just, sometimes you get so caught up with just, with life and stuff and your priorities, for like a very long time I've always just somewhat like, just through that, I used to always call it like a curse, just because when certain spirits know that you can see them, when I was younger, I just, I felt like I was tormented, like, and, it took me like this long for me to actually just get the strength to kind of like just, set limitations or let them know that, hey, listen, I don't, this is something I don't want to do right now. Unless it's something immediately, like super, super important where, I'll get certain messages. And a lot of times, like, I'll even get dreams as well. And it'll be continuous too sometimes. Or, like, they'll just come and, literally wake me up in my bed. Or I'll be at the grocery store and you need to tell this person this, that, and third, or else, this, that, and third is going to happen to them. And it's just like, how do I tell my friends? How do I tell my loved ones? Like, my mom, she's very spiritual as well, and my sister. And we'll get, like, they'll get dreams. And my mom, she's very religious as well. But, it's just, I don't know, it's just like with me, I don't know, since I was younger, it's just like, I was always scared about it. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, just because, just seeing. And a lot of times I can see and feel their pain on how they pass, or if there's any no peace left here on the ground. So a lot of times they'll stay because, they didn't communicate the right way. Yeah, it still gets me. And that's why I like, too, like, that's why, in a way, I was like kind of very fortunate in a way, because with my son's father, like, I actually got pulled by a demon when I was pregnant with my youngest. And then I literally got dragged out of my bed, and I was on bed rest. And dude, I kid you not, when I gave birth to my son started having issues. Like, he was allergic to milk. He was just like, all these things just started happening. And like, for a long time, I just kept putting it to the side. I just kept putting it to the side. I'm like, no, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And the same exact demonic face that I saw pull me out of bed in the house where I was living at with my son's father is the same exact figure, same exact face that my son's father ended up getting tattooed on his right shoulder. Yeah. And it's just like, I know I shouldn't look at it as a curse, but, it's just like, you just want to be somewhat social. No, it wasn't. It was the figure. He was like a dark, I want to say he was like a dark greenish. The way he walked very slow. But I feel like it was just, yeah. In a way too, I felt like, so guilty too, just like, just leaving my son's father too, because it's just like, dude, like, you want to save everybody. You don't want, especially anyone that you love, to like go down a wrong path. But it's just like, it got to the point that, it was like, what am I going to do? It's either things are going to get worse and I'm not going to be there for my kids, or do I actually let him face his karma? Do I let him face his reality, because I've been trying to keep him afloat. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, that's why I was just like, just seeing stuff like that again, like, that's why I try not to channel a lot, because then, sometimes I don't know if it's just because intimidation, fear, or just not coming in terms with my guests sometimes. And it's just weird. Like, sometimes, like my intuition and like is so strong that I can't even feel, like, even when it's going to rain. Like, I can sense it. It's weird. Yeah, it definitely does take a toll on you, though. Yeah. I know one day I'm gonna I have to come in terms with it. You know, I think my son is too. My son is too. And you want to know the funny thing too? Not the funny thing. It's not even funny at all. But the irony out of everything is this: literally, when my dad went and rescued me from my house with my kids, dude, I kid you not, my son's milk allergies, all his like stomach issues, everything of that sort literally went away. As soon as I, like, I came back to my parents' house, and I just, like, I left my whole life behind. Everything I worked hard for. Immediately when I left, you know, my son, he was actually eating. He was fully able to eat. Yeah. But sometimes, like, too, like, I listen to my intuition a lot too. And, like, like my first love, like, he knew that I knew that I was receiving his messages, and, like, I can, like, we would communicate. And honestly, I actually went to someone for, guidance, just, looked up this person. Everything seemed good, factual and everything. But dude, as soon as I, just went in and I, started speaking to her, I don't know if there was just like envy, just because I know how deep my gifts can go. And I don't know if my strength surpassed hers, but immediately it went from, like, the best example I can give you is just, like, from, like, being on a nice pond to a whole wood fire, forest fire. Like, her energy just shifted, and I could just feel, I don't know if it was just like she was trying to, like, cast a spell or trying to throw something towards my way, and immediately I caught onto it and I protected myself. But I don't know, it's just like you have to be very careful too in who you go to, because immediately, like, once I was, I started feeling that, my first love, he came through, and he was just like, you have to go, you have to go. And I just, like, I left respectfully, and I immediately, once I saw his face, yeah, immediately once I saw his face and he was telling me just to go, I immediately, once I saw his face, I started protecting myself, and I started detaching myself, and I started, yeah, it's real. It's crazy too. It's crazy. And it's just like, I never want to use, like, my gifts for, like, I'm a light worker. Like, I want to help everybody in any way, shape, way, or form that I can, in a positive way, just to, like, give them peace. And a lot of times, people see certain gifts as power. Yeah. I wanted to close my computer. You are live now. I have. Aw, hi, Anita. Welcome. Yeah, but you have to be careful too. And, like, especially, like, with loved ones, like, it just kind of, like, messes you up even more. Yeah. But, like, I protect myself, and I know, Like, my ancestors are with me and they're protecting me, and I only let certain things get to me. But sometimes, like, it's just clearing out the residual more than anything, or whatever's left. It's crazy. But it's like kind of like hard, especially if you're working like in a healthcare setting, because you wanna be there for everyone. You don't want anyone passing away. You don't want, even though I know you can't control everything, but it's just like, ideally, like, when you don't have gifts like that, you just want to just like, help everyone, and just, comfort them, comfort the family. But it's different. Yeah, no, it's always important. But it's just, sometimes you wish, like, if you see certain things, you're like, damn, like, had I been there, I probably could have just, just been there for them. Or especially just comforting, like, certain loved ones as they're passing on. It's just reassuring them that it's okay, because a lot of times when things like that happen, they just go by themselves, and it's just, it's different, especially when you work in the healthcare field. It's just definitely an eye-opener. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Your spirit, you definitely understand. It's rough. And even too, like my phone. Yeah, it's definitely not. But in a way, it gives me, like, I go home feeling good about myself sometimes. Well, like, all the times, because I always try my best, like, especially with the families and everything. And as long as I'm, like, if I'm able to make, like, all my patients or anyone just feel happy, comfortable, hopeful, it's just putting that good energy out there. No, that is a sign. That is a sign. And a feather is just, how can I say that? It's a blessing. Aw, you're so sweet. Yeah. And I don't know, I just try my best. Put good karma out there, because, listen, if I can make a difference in anyone's life, whether that's in one, two, three, you know, maybe, that's a blessing upon itself. Yeah, and having a feather too going on you, that's just of your spirit guides are with you. Spirit guides are definitely with you. No, no, spirit. Like, Frost, no, it's definitely a sign. Don't ignore it. Yeah, no, it's definitely a sign. Your spirit guides are with you. I'm telling you, spirits are with you. And a feather too is just very, very much of like life, and with every strain that's required that's within a feather, you know, it's just letting you know. Yeah, feathers are deep. If you guys ever look into like the real meaning of the feathers, just like, you know, your path, your journey, your ancestors all in one. I've learned in those stats to put my place special as a light worker. Yeah. Yeah. It is hard because sometimes, you know, you just, you feel like if you could save anyone, you just would just want to save them, but you know, it's being exposed, well, not exposed, just being born like this, it's just, you know, you just have to, you know, let life take its toll, and you know, you just treat everyone that you have contact with, whether you don't like them or you do like them, it's just treating them with the best respect that you can ever treat them, because you know, today, tomorrow is never promised, and you know, you don't want anyone who, even though they have bad blood with you, to somewhat linger around you because, you know, they can't leave to go to the next life cycle because they didn't patch things up, so there's hurt, so there's somewhat compelled to stay here until things are cleared. That's why I try not to hold on to grudges, because you know, I don't like, if I have loved ones that have passed, you know, though we didn't get along, I remind them that I love them and thank you for their guidance and protection. You know, it's crazy. You guys want to know something too? So when my first love had, he had passed away. Yeah, I know. I know it's not my responsibility, but you know, if I could just, you know, what's in my responsibility, even though, you know, certain people may not like me or they may not agree with me, you know, I just treat them with respect. And even though they might not like what I have to say or do, you know, I just still remind them that, you know, that they are loved, and, you know, that they're okay to be the way they are. Everyone's entitled, you know. Everyone has their own point of view. Everyone has gone through their own individual path of life. You know. But yeah. I know. And it's funny because, I felt like talking. I didn't know who to talk to. So in a way, I'm so thankful for you guys. Oh, thank you. So are you, in nature. And I hope everything's going well with you. And a lot of times, if I do, yeah, we're each other's tribe, strong tribe here. I love you guys. And that's why, like, lately, it's like, I don't know if it's because of the moon or just me just channeling and I don't know, clearing up my chakras, but lately it's just been hard for me to even date, believe it or not. And it's just weird. And it's just like, you want to just go on a normal date or, talk to people, and it's just like, you start hearing messages, you start seeing things, and it's just like, okay, not this again. Thank you. I love you guys. It's just like, I don't know, it's just weird. And it's just like sometimes, like, especially if it's like, real close loved ones. Like, dude, I went on a date with a guy, and I kid you not, we were out to dinner, and I think I was like seeing him for like over a year, and I had no idea that his father had passed away. And our talks were very like simple. I didn't feel like we didn't feel that connection where we can have like deep conversations like how we are right now. And I didn't know that his father had passed away. Did not know that. So immediately he goes to the bathroom, and I was like, I'm just like drinking my wine, and immediately I felt a breath right here over my cheek. Yeah, it's not normal. And I felt a breath over my cheek, and immediately like the back of my hairs behind my neck just like got up, and I was just like, oh, I got chills, and I was just like, I turned, and his dad starts telling me everything that his son that I have in front of me that's in the bathroom right now on my date, tell me everything that he's doing wrong, and that I need to tell him this so he could get right on the right path, that he's very disappointed, and that if he continues doing the going the route that he's gonna do, he's gonna end up just like him, and that he wants a good future for him, and he can't leave his mother this way, because I didn't know anything about this kid. Long story short, I ended up, you know, once, I got home, I didn't know how to tell him like immediately the messages that I got and who I saw and who this person was. But immediately when I told him the last name, because his last name and his father's last name was completely different. He looked at me and he was just like, looked at me like if he saw a ghost, and I was just like, oh great, here we go again. Thank you, spirits, thank you for embarrassing me again. Like let me just like say to myself. I was just like, and I really felt the need, I felt so compelled in telling this kid this. And immediately as I told him everything, here's this attractive guy, like that I thought was like really masculine, macho and everything. Ball of tears just start just coming down his eyes. Just it was just it was random. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not seeing you again. So haven't been on a date since. I'm like, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong, he was a really nice guy, but it was just like, I don't know. I want to experience that experience of getting to know people. Going through that whole process, trying to see what they like, what they don't like. It's just like random. It's like, damn, can I at least finish my pasta before you make me spit out my wine? Like, and it was a nice restaurant too. It was so random. What was it like the weirdest? Well, not the weirdest, but the most uncomfortable feeling or situation you've gone through, Spirit? And I think it's just like so cool, like how certain people channel certain energies. He wasn't for me. No, and then like afterwards, like this dude, like, you know, there's certain things that I can channel, but dude, like he started like randomly, and a good thing too, I ended up changing my number too, because he started like messaging me for like what numbers do I see being for like the Powerball. Like, my dude, if I knew the numbers for the Powerball, do you think I would be here? Like, you would be texting me? I would even be in communications with you? Not saying that I'm bougie or anything, but it's just like, what makes you think, if I didn't figure it out, what makes you think that you're gonna figure it out? Go through the whole process, and if you're selected, it was destined for you. Like, don't use me. That's crazy that you work, Spirit, in that type of environment, though. Especially like with the old culture, of the African culture. I can't even imagine. And I went to like the museum with my children, and where was it? In the city. It was right by Central Park. I forgot the name of it. All natural. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like in nature, that is so true. It's so hard. It is. It's so hard. And especially like when you hear it and you feel it, that, you know, hearing it is one thing, but once you start feeling the energy of how important it is for you to communicate certain messages, it's just, you know, once the message is released, it's just like, how do you not even, how do you even like release the feeling that what was brought onto you from expression, like the urgency, it's like still there. It's crazy. And it's a funny thing too. I know it's like so random, but I'm such a like a horror movie person, or like a paranormal activity type of person too. So it's just like I am, but I'm not. It's like, can I make my mind up? It's like the Gemini in me. My workplace is, I feel those spirits at some of my coworkers in school and student working there. I'll be leaving. Oh my god. So that's crazy. That is crazy. that's where, like, I carry crystals with me sometimes, or even buy jewelry too that have crystals too, just to like somewhat protect me. And I always have, listen, it's real. I always have, like, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel. You know, I call for my spirit guides. Yeah, don't take it off. So good in English. I understand. I was there. It took me years of practicing every day. It's okay the feeling that it's still difficult. It is difficult though. It's just, oh, tiger. Oh, black tourmaline. I love black tourmaline. And you know what too has, like, oh, I didn't tell you about, this is what I was going to tell you guys. So I went to this natural history museum here in the city, and it was in Central Park with my kids, right? And, they have displays of like the Indians and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then like, my eyes and my intuition started focusing on certain pieces. And I was just like, okay, dude, once I started going to where like they have like the whole like Indian, the tribes, different tribes, and what years they were established, etc., etc. Dude, there were certain pieces that you know, they've had from like of those people's lifetimes that you can feel, and you can feel the energy off of them. And you know, a lot of the things that they had were like either, what I was getting was like either things like pieces of like, they would see like, as a mask or something of the culture, but a lot of them I kept feeling like an energy of like what they would use to like doing the preparations of sacrificing. I was just like, okay. And so I'm like, we're getting towards the end of, that walkway. I'm like, I still feel the energy, but now I'm starting to feel it more. And I'm just like, okay. And I started feeling like claustrophobic. I just felt like everything was just coming on me, and my kids started picking up on it too. So, we start, and the only way out of that walkway was through the gift shop. Dude, I go to the gift shop, and what do they have there? They have these crystals. I forgot the name of the crystals, but I was just like, dude, like, this is like the perfect concoction for like someone who's a spiritual worker to have like a mental breakdown. Cause literally, I kid you not, I felt pain, like gruesome pain, and it was just like, I didn't want to see it because like, I was with my kids, and it's just like, I just, you try to block things out, and it's just like, when I get to the gift shop, it's like, dude, they have these crystals that heighten up communication, spiritual communication. I'm like, dude, like, really? I'm like looking at them, I'm like, great. I guess I won't be going to this one anymore. But it was just weird. It was weird. But one thing I did learn is just like, every day goes by, and you just try to do your best. You know, putting good out there, and that's in any way, shape, way, or form. And it's just, just as long as you're adding more, more points to the light, it's just like, I love the smell of Pablo Santo. Like, I love the smell of it, but it's a bitch to light up. That's why I bought this little torch. Because I would go with the lighter, and it was getting to a point that my fingers started taking a toll. Yeah. And it's just like, listen, I was done with the lighter. I was done, and it was just like, dude, like, after burning the Palo Santo, it's just like, dude, you're sitting there. You're sitting there time after time. You're like, okay, it turned off, but I love the smell, so I want to smell it again. I'm telling you, I love the smell of that. It's so addicting. And I've tried to buy like an incense of it. It's not the same. It's like you need that fire burning onto it for it to smell. It doesn't, like, the incense don't give it any justification at all. At all. Me too, Frost. I'm so happy. And think, Frost, I'm like so proud of you, and I'm so happy that, you're embracing the change, and you're doing right by yourself, and you're doing the same thing. Like, you're doing so good. You take control. Thing. Yeah. But what I love is just like, we're all very, very similar in different ways, no matter which part of the world where we are. We're just, it's just, it's so beautiful. And like, even though we're like such a huge distance, but, we're able to help one another and just, get through life, together in such an our positive way. Because what others perceive positive may not even be our point of view, and how we see positivity, you know. Yeah, it definitely was. Very, very much was. I definitely needed it, because it was just like, I was just like, I don't know who to talk to about that. Like, and it's, you know, in the healthcare, like, we're all aware of it. We are all aware of what really goes on, because, I wasn't the only one, that's experienced stuff like that, And how can you not be aware, It's just like, you see things, you hear things, and certain things. It's different. But Frost, I'm so proud of you, honey. Like, honestly, just to see you going through this move, and just being in such a great positive energy, even though it may be a little intimidating, but it's just, you taking control of your life and doing things what's best for you, putting yourself first, and just staying optimistic about it, and just embracing all these changes. I'm sorry, you guys, my phone had died. I'm sorry. My phone has a mind of its own, but I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow, so definitely keep up the good work, and each day we'll pull each other through. I love you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Oh, I love you too. Bye. Good night. Good night in nature. Good night, spirit. Good night, Soul. Good night, Frost. I love you guys. Bye.